It's become a tradition of ours to spend the opening weekend of North Dakota archery season in the Killdeer Mountains. It's a trip that gives us an out-of-state feel, all while staying close to home.
Won't come out of the woods for several weeks once those acorns start dropping. They're freaking loaded. We're gonna make a makeshift gate here. We're gonna probably cut out here. We may cut out that whole section because that's long enough for the ones on the grill. I come to figure out, particularly this summer, most of this is up to you and I, and they kind of want it that way.
There's no rules.
This might be a two-manner. Yeah, without a doubt. It's going the wrong direction. Got it. You okay? Yeah. Got a rope? Yeah, actually, that's what I was sitting there thinking.
Tied to that bumper?
Yeah. Otherwise, you don't have an angle to shoot into the field.
Yeah.
Because from a shooting height, I can shoot out there if I need to.
Right.
If we go down the hill, then the fence starts becoming a problem. This trail going straight up the hill, so the question is, do you inch further that way, or do you inch further this way? And I want you to make that call, because you've been here more than I have.
Most people get to see the finished product, a happy hunter holding a tagged animal. But there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. I guess, if you could call this work.
But you could...
Last year, main animals all came right there. We were just pointed the other direction, but here, you can look out that window to there, that window up the hill, that window out into the pasture.
I believe.
We're killing one here.
We can set it up and we can set a camera either on that tree or this tree. And
Yeah, that looks good.
I like it.
Look at all those acorns.
Yeah, this is...
Tons of acorns.
They've got a bumper crop.
They're gonna be fat and happy this winter. Look at that trail. Holy smokes.
Months of preparation, hard work, and practice all come together with hopes that our hunters can take advantage of the right opportunities.
Wyatt, am I sitting with you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we're gonna kill one.
Yep.
Drew?
What's up?
Nah, maybe you'll kill one.
Maybe. Probably not.
We'll see.
I think that half the fun happens in the hotel, and we just go hunting as an excuse for us all to get together. Okay, we like to hunt too. Remember in the intro when I talked about preparation? That means organizing gear. I recommend bringing more than 3 broadheads for 2 hunters, especially when you go across state.
There's a whole pile of them at home on the table. I'm like, what is it?
Sure.
Okay, we have 3 broadheads.
Okay.
Make it count. If you need a second one, call me.
In true Killdeer fashion, we had deer in front of us pretty much right away. We got so distracted watching some does and fawns that we almost missed a nice buck making his way down the side of the hill. Even though the deer came from exactly where we wanted him to, we weren't quite ready, and the shot was rushed. That being said, Wyatt's a very capable shooter, and we had confidence in the shot.
That's a bloody bull, baby.
That is a good.
Yes.
That is a good. That's good.
Okay.
What started off as a great blood trail slowly trickled off into drops. And eventually we needed to call in some reinforcements.
Oh, there you go, Steve. See, he's starting to level out again.
There.
We are 3 hours into this, maybe? Still a couple miles in, probably. I don't know. Feels like it. Feels like forever. Got good blood.
After hours of tracking this deer one drop of blood at a time, we were starting to feel like he wasn't very hurt. After reviewing the footage, it turns out the arrow just grazed his brisket, leading to a good starting blood trail, but a healthy deer in the end. While Wyatt was hunting the old farmyard, Drew was tucking in to a great stand that we call the medicine hole. Drew was also covered in deer from the very beginning. Does and fawns sticking together is pretty par for the course this early in the season. Sadly for Drew, the only buck he saw stayed out on the hillside and never gave him an opportunity. You win some, you lose some.
When we pulled up here, we had 2 does already in the trees behind us, so yeah, big boys coming down the hill.
On day 2 with Wyatt, it took everything we had to keep the disappointment of yesterday from leaking into today. Turkeys, does, and fawns kept our attention as we waited for a chance at another buck. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. The sun faded away as we watched a couple of small bucks work the hillside. Not this time. Due to some prior obligations, we had to cut our Killdeer trip a little short. But that didn't stop Drew, DJ, Steve, and Steve's daughter Autumn from giving it a shot back home. We had placed this stand a couple of years ago, but up until now, haven't had an opportunity to use it. But today's conditions were perfect. If you hunt long enough, you start to see a pattern in deer movement. First, you get does and fawns, then smaller bucks, and then if you're lucky, the big bucks come in right before dark. Well, I guess Drew's lucky, because the only deer they saw that day was this beautiful, mature, velvet whitetail buck.
Okay, line up your crosshairs. You've got the angle. If you've got him, go ahead and kill him. You killed him. Perfect shot. Perfect shot. I think that was a perfect shot. That was a great shot.
That was a monster buck, dude.
That was so good.
That was awesome.
God, man.
Where'd he go?
He ran back into the woods that way.
Picked up.
You see that?
Is that blood?
That's blood. And it's good blood, bright red. So we know that it was a really good hit. Complete pass-through. So now, he went out this way. We gotta try to find some blood. Right here's blood. Right here. Right on the top of this blood too. Right there. Here's a bunch here now.
Oh.
Here.
Wow, look at that. Full velvet. Great shot. Drew is going to be so happy. Drew, that might have been that big one.
Yeah.
That is,
No
and
way.
full velvet. That is a beast of a deer. Let's get him out here where Drew can take a look at him. So, you want to come help us, Autumn?
You want to come out?
Yeah, we'll get out here and get some pictures taken,
Okay.
and then go from there.